Flower
They tried.
Cup. Original Toad's Turnpike.
May I say how weird it is that the Flower Cup doesn't start with Mario Circuit?
I
That's
guess, yeah.
usually well, that was the trend for following games. They didn't do it. Well, no Mario Raceway. I can see why it's last though. It's kind of a longer track. Anyway, Toad's
I
Turnpike.
don't like the original. It is awful. It is honestly one
I
of the
yeah.
worst tracks in the game.
I have it in C.
I have it in
I have it in.
D. Well, oh wait, I don't have F. Never mind. We don't need F.
Oh, you don't. Oh, okay, that's
Actually,
fine.
I changed my mind. I'm.
I,
I
I feel like
will. I will say, I had it in D. I will put that in F. I am putting Toad's Turnpike in F.
it's that bad.
Well, because the other one isn't bad, it just desperately needs a remake. The other one I have in D. It
Yeah,
desperately needs a remake. You probably know which one I'm talking about. But it's not bad by any stretch. It's just long and in desperate need of a remake. And so I have it in D tier for those reasons, which we'll talk about. But I think
yeah,
Tonepike, at least the original Tonepike, is actually terrible. It's actually bad.
yeah. I have it in C. It's not the best. With the controls of 64, the cars were just really annoying in that one.
I
Like
mean, Diddy's driving the truck, so
I know the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like Mario Kart 8 version, made it easier, but I feel like that was kind of needed, honestly.
yeah.
Like,
And it looks so
also,
much better. I think there's a lot of visual fidelity in eight
yeah,
version. Well, obviously, but no,
and
it's a
and
great
then
track in eight.
and then Shroom Ridge came in the DLC, and now everyone says that's better than Toad's Turnpike, which I mean, I guess I kind of agree with,
Yeah,
but
Toad's Turnpike is just basic. So
yeah,
although
Shroom Ridge has sharper turns and
although
stuff
it's
like
the
that. So yeah,
shortest, although it's the only night track we have, and there's an infinitely better night track, i.e. Moonview. So
well,
oh
also
my God, imagine.
Mushroom City as well.
I don't really have an opinion on that one. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen very many of the Double Dash tracks,
Yeah, it
other
hasn't been
than the
remade
ones
yet,
that
sadly.
remade like Daisy Cruiser and Dino
Fingers
Dino.
crossed. Fingers crossed we get Mushroom City in the BCP. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
but like
That is data mine for
Moonview.
Clover.
Oh my! I could just imagine if they had it in
Oh,
eights
and the and
like
and
the
the
sky.
remix
Ugh.
and the
Yeah,
remix.
that too.
That music
So
is really good too.
I have it
Anyway,
in
yeah.
F. You have it in C.
So D.
Are you willing to put it down to F?
I mean, if you want, but I was just thinking D is in between C and
It's
F.
just I
But
know it's our average, but like it
but
is
I
so
I
bad.
definitely there's a few other tracks I think are a little worse than this one. So that's
I
why I said like
don't think so. I mean obviously I put calamari above this, so um
if you wanted
yeah.
an F, go ahead. But I just thought if I have it in C and you have it in F, it should be in
But
between.
again,
But
it mainly
that's fine.
relies on the other one that I'm speaking of that's in D. So I guess maybe we'll move it around at the end. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. You can put an F for now. We can always move it up later
All
if
right.
it
It's
turns out
just
that
again,
way.
it literally because the other one that's in D is just it's good track, but it's just God, it needs a remake, and it's really
Yeah,
long.
oh, yeah, it feels so, dude. The 8 version, oh my god, that it feels so long in 64. Like, it's like I think it's like the third or fourth longest track. And 64 had a lot of long tracks. That
Not
was the thing I
Toad, the
had.
other one, the other guy that I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I mean, oh, yeah, 64 had like 3 or 4 tracks that were really long. It
Yeah,
was like Bowser's Castle, Jungle Parkway was pretty long. Like
yeah.
Rainbow Road, of course. Like
All right, next
there's a
up,
reason.
go ahead.
Wasn't it? No, I was just saying there's a reason they shorten them when they remake them
Oh
sometimes.
yeah. All right, we have Frappe Snowland. I actually this is probably my I know that Sherbet Land was remade in Wii and people like it for that, but I honestly prefer Frappe
Frappe
over
was also in DS as
yeah.
well,
I mean,
and
I DS
it's back in
bias.
tour, and it
Yeah.
was back in tour before Lakes came around. I was really hoping because the Mario Kart games typically have like 4 and 64 tracks that we were gonna get Calamari Desert, Choco Mountain, Frappe Snowland, and Koopa Troopa Beach, but rip.
Yeah.
Now we're
I
not
really
getting that.
do love Frappe Snowland, but I have it at the bottom of A, so it's one of my favorites for sure.
I have it at B.
B. I mean, it's
Yeah,
at bottom of A, so I mean, if that, I mean, that's it's either
bottom of
bottom
A
of
and
A or
B.
top of B.
What else is in B?
Luigi Raceway and Calamari Desert.
Would would you put that above those? Probably.
Yeah.
What's an A
Right now, for me, or it's
in the overall one?
Moo Moo, and Koopa Troopa.
Uh,
I don't think it's better than those, obviously, because it's an S, but
well, dang, that actually makes it hard because I don't know what. I guess it could be
it
either
could go
one. We'll
either
just
way. Bottom of A or top of B.
um, let's just do top of B for now.
Okay.
I mean, we can always move it.
All
Also,
right.
the music is
Yeah.
my favorite Snow Trek songs. It's so good.
Yeah. Great. This game has a lot of bangers for sure.
It does, yeah. This is where the music really started picking up.
Choco Mountain. Do you wanna hear a hot take?
Oh boy.
I don't like the booster course pass version because there is too much going on. I really love the simplicity of this track.
You mean like every other Mario Kart 8 remake?
Did I say Choco Mountain already? Yeah. I just think there's just it's not even because it's in the booster course pass. I mean imagine, a HD Choco Mountain, but I just really like the simplicity of this track, and I don't think that it needed like the glider section or anything like that. I love the DS version a lot. I love the mystery because it's like the fog. They'd removed the fog, so I really love this track. And I think that this is one of those tracks that just kind of brings me nostalgia. Even the 64 version does because it's just so simple. Mario 64 esque geometry, and I grew up with 64 DS.
something
So
about the music is so nostalgic
yeah,
too.
the
Like you
music
hear
is
it in your
great as well.
even when I
Um,
first heard the Booster Course Pass version, I got like chills. I was like, "Oh my god,
yeah,
this music."
but it's supposed to be like a hike up a mysterious mountain. I mean, there's a fucking face in the mountain. So I put it in S tier. This is my bottom of S. This is like those are my top three favorite tracks: Moo Moo, Koopa Troopa, and Choco Mountain.
Dang. I don't have it in S, but I do have it in A. So,
Top of A it
still
is.
really good track. Yeah, because I personally love the Boost Course Pass version. It's like I especially love that it's not just a small tunnel; it's like a whole cave you go into now.
I
I do
think
really love that.
it changed from a hike of a mysterious mountain to more of a mining expedition, and I don't like that. And they
That's
completely changed it too because originally it was like a straight path through the tunnel, very short, and then it was like wavy hills. Now it's just a couple of turns and then you go on the glider.
well, the
So,
turns were there, but they were there after the tunnel. But
yeah.
now they're just in a cave. But I personally like the cave, but I get if people like the original better.
I think there was a certain aesthetic with the original, and I have a lot of nostalgia towards it. I don't necessarily hate the remake. I think the visuals are obviously a lot better. I just don't like the direction that they went with it.
That's fair.
All right, the final track in the Flower Cup is the Mario Raceway. Painfully actually mid. I just have it in C. It's just mid.
I actually have it in A. I actually really like this track.
All right.
There's something about it, like it's a little better than Luigi Raceway. The difficulty's upped. It's a little longer. Like, and of course, it still has the banger music to back it up, but like it just yeah.
I just
And I also my first experience was in Wii, but even the Wii version I really love. So
yeah, and
actually in Wii, it's one of the best tracks. I think it's one of like the people's favorite tracks in Mario Kart Wii.
yeah, I think that um I think it just came to tour actually. I think
No,
it's
it didn't.
no,
You're
no,
thinking
not
of
this
Luigi
one, not
Raceway.
this one, not this one. Mario Circuit 7. I think it's Mario Circuit, the one with the cherry blossoms
Oh yeah,
and you
that's been
go
in
through.
tour since like the beginning,
Okay,
basically.
no, that
But
one is a lot better than this one. I think it's literally an evolution
I
of this
agree.
one because it has the pipe and everything. I just think this one's
Yeah.
just plainly average. I really like Luigi Raceway because of the Luigi aesthetic and the little brick tunnel, and the
See,
jumbotron is really
you're
cool to me.
mentioning the you mentioned the pipe too. Like this was the Mario circuit that kind of set the like standard for future Mario circuits. Like DS Mario Circuit, which just came to tour in the Booster Course Pass, also uses the pipe. That's
Yeah,
like
but it's
it really did set the standards for it.
I just think I like Luigi Circuit better. It's just my opinion. I just think it's
Yeah,
painfully. I think this track is just painfully average, and
that's fair.
there's just nothing I can that sticks out to me that I like, especially because there's basically better versions of this track. And even
What
the
about
Wii remake didn't even remake anything. It was the same track, just higher fidelity.
Although a lot of people say it's better, but I think it's just because of how Mario Kart Wii plays.
Yeah,
Because the way it plays made the track better.
yeah. Where do we put in this?
So I have
Have
it
it in
in A, you
C.
have it in C, so B, I guess.
So here's the problem. I would put it at bottom of B because Frappe Snowland is actually good. Luigi is better than Mario, but it's still average, and I hate Calamari.
I can handle that. Yeah, I think low B is fair.
All right. I just don't think it's.
What do you think of the
I
Wii
think I
version?
think it's
Oh wait, no, you just said that. No
I
way.
think it's better than Calamari to be honest with you. Well, actually, that's a lie. Never mind. I have it below Calamari and C. So
Imagine how much better Mario Racer would be if it came back now, though. It'd probably be a lot better.
maybe. I mean, I'm trying to think of like what possible changes because that's part of the reason why people didn't like Mario Circuit 3, right? And Booster Course, was it Mario Circuit 3?
Yeah.
Because it was just the same thing again, and that's what. And the crazy thing is we have an SNES track to compare it to, and that's Donut
Well,
Plains, and there's so
people
much more
should
going on.
people should have expected it if it was coming from the tour version. People should have
Yeah,
expected
but
that.
it's literally, and even in Tour they could have done so much more because it literally looks like the Wii version, just more cartoony. Like, what were you thinking? Like, there just needs to be a lot more going on for it to mean anything.
For me, there's something I like about the retro look, though. I don't know. There's something I
I
just
think
like.
that's fine, but it's just the Wii version. Like at that point, we didn't even need it again. Need to see it again. It's just filler. You know what I
They
mean?
they needed an SNES track, so they had to get one of the OGs.
It's three though. It's three. Why three? Why not
Because it has
one?
because it has the best layout of the four SNES Mario circuits.
All right.